The evening began like many others, with an invitation that seemed polite, even ordinary. But by the time it ended, Deep found herself haunted by a single sentence, a sentence that would echo in her mind long into the night. A quiet afternoon, a restless heart. It was late in the afternoon when the rain finally eased, leaving Deep's garden sparkling as if dusted with silver. Drops of water clung to the green leaves, making every corner look fresh and alive. She had just finished picking a basket of vegetables, her hands still faintly damp, when her phone rang. On the screen, James's name appeared. His voice, warm but unusually steady, carried a tone she hadn't often heard. Deep, are you free tonight? My mother would like to have you over for dinner. There are some things she wants to talk to you about in person. Her pulse quickened. She had met James's mother before, gracious, calm, always composed. Yet something in his voice suggested that this invitation was different, heavier somehow. Deep took a moment, steadied herself, and softly replied, "Yes, I'm free. I'll come." Night was still a few hours away, but already she felt the air shift around her. Preparing for the unknown. As dusk fell, Deep dressed carefully, her every movement deliberate. She tied her hair neatly, glanced once more in the mirror, and then turned her attention to NHI. The little girl, unaware of the storm brewing in the adult world, was left in the care of a trusted neighbor. When James arrived, his smile was gentle, but his eyes betrayed a seriousness she couldn't ignore. The drive to his mother's home was quiet, the road bathed in a soft orange glow from the streetlights. James's mother's house was warmly lit, the kind of home that seemed to embrace visitors as soon as they entered. From the kitchen drifted the aroma of simmering dishes, rich and comforting. "Deep is here," James's mother greeted her with a kind smile. "Come in, sit down. After dinner, we will talk." The words were simple, but their weight lingered. A meal in silence. Dinner unfolded in gentle tones. The conversation was light, even tender, but Deep felt her heartbeat in her throat. James, attentive as always, served her dishes she favored, his silent looks trying to offer reassurance. She returned his glance with a faint smile, though inside, she was bracing for something she couldn't name. When the last dish was cleared, James's mother invited them to the living room. The atmosphere shifted instantly. Tea was poured, cups placed carefully on the table. The ticking of the wall clock seemed to grow louder. Deep straightened her back, her hands clasped tightly in her lap. James sat beside her, his eyes bright with determination. The question that changed everything. James's mother fixed her gaze on Deep, studying her as if measuring every breath. Finally, she spoke, her voice calm but firm. Deep, I have watched you and NHI for some time. You are a good woman, and you take care of her well. James has also changed since being with you. But today, I must ask something serious. Are you truly committed to this relationship? Because if you are, then it is time to consider the future. James has told me that he wants to marry you. The words fell like stones into still water. Deep froze. Her eyes widened, her breath caught. For a moment, she felt as though her heart had stopped beating. The word marry reverberated inside her head, sharp and overwhelming. James reached for her hand, steadying her trembling fingers. Deep, he said softly, I've thought long and hard. I want us to be a real family. I want to marry you. Fear and hope intertwined. In that instant, memories rushed back, nights of loneliness, days of struggle, the times James had shielded her and NHI from hardship. Alongside the joy of those memories came a gnawing fear. Fear of her past, fear of society's judgment, fear of the uncertain road ahead. James's mother leaned forward, her expression gentle yet unwavering. I'm not forcing you, she said. But marriage is not just about two people, it is about families, about responsibilities. I want NHI to have a stable home, a place of love and security. If you are not ready, I only ask to know why. Deep's silence was thick. Part of her longed to nod, to embrace the vision of a happy family. Another part recoiled, unsettled by the shadows of doubt. James squeezed her hand again. You don't have to answer now. I only want you to know I'm serious. I'm willing to wait. A heavy silence. Tears welled in Deep's eyes. She turned her face away, unwilling to let them see her vulnerability. The silence in the room was almost unbearable. The ticking clock, the soft clink of a teacup being set down, the weight of words left unsaid. James's mother's voice softened. Just think about it. What I want is your happiness, James's happiness, and Nee's happiness. I believe you will find the right answer, Deep nodded faintly. Her lips formed no words, but her heart pounded louder than ever. The ride home. James accompanied her home. Neither spoke during the drive, the quiet between them thick with unspoken thoughts. As the car stopped before her house, he leaned close and whispered, "Don't be so nervous. I only want you to know I'm serious. I'll wait until you are ready. She nodded again, stepped out, and watched as his car disappeared down the darkened road. The wind brushed cold against her skin, as though nature itself echoed her unease. A sleepless night. That night, lying beside a peacefully sleeping NHI, Deep could not close her eyes. James's mother's words circled endlessly in her mind. James wants to marry you. Was she ready for such a step? Could she shoulder the responsibility, not only for herself but for her daughter, for James, for his family? The question gnawed at her, pulling her deeper into a sleepless night of doubt, longing, and unanswered hopes.